The software systematically takes the user through the process of designing the fabric of the building: the floor, the wall, roof and doors, thermal bridge, and air permeability. The software will automatically take the user to the first part of the specification to be designed. In this case, it's the ground floor. The user is presented with the best practice. This information is based on Foresight's experience of designing and building energy efficient buildings, and information provided by product manufacturers. Based on the decisions made when setting up the calculator, the software will present specific construction details from our library of Scottish accredited construction details. The user is provided with links to specific technical data on the insulation materials that are most suited to the method of construction chosen. The software presents specific floor U-value calculators populated with structural material and insulation material most suited to the project being designed. The depth of the insulation material to be used is determined by the performance level chosen. The 2013 regulations, fee standard, or extreme fabric. The depths of both the structural and insulation material can be changed by the user. The designer clicks on Save, and this design information is used by SAP to calculate the performance of the dwelling, and the user is automatically moved to the next part of the specification to be designed, in this case the walls. The software will present a wall U-value calculator that is suited to the method of construction being designed. The design process is exactly the same. The user chooses a performance level to design to. They choose an external finish. Note that the designer can use external insulation. They choose the external leaf material. Again, notice the thermal blocks can be chosen. The software will only present insulation that can be used with the full fill method of construction. The internal leaf, again, thermal blocks can be chosen, and an internal improvement. With the new fee standard, internal insulation will become essential. The design decisions made are used to calculate the U values to BR433, and the results are used by the online SAP 2012 to calculate the design performance of the dwelling when saved. With this particular project, the designer is moved to a sloped ceiling, and the design process is exactly the same. The user chooses a performance level, insulation and structural material to be used, and the software calculates the U value and moves to the next part of the fabric to be designed. There are no flat ceilings to be designed, and for that reason it is locked and cannot be designed. A user simply clicks on Save, and they're taken to the next part of the fabric to be designed. The windows, doors and roof lights are designed in a similar way. The user chooses a performance level of the fabric, and the software will give the user two possible options for the windows, doors and roof lights. User chooses an option, and this option is used by the online SAP to calculate the design performance of the dwelling. There are no roof lights to be designed on this particular project. The thermal bridge is automatically calculated. The software uses the dimensions input into the calculator, and the PSI values are determined when the calculator was being set up. This individually calculated Y factor is used by SAP to calculate the performance of the dwelling. When designing the air permeability, the user chooses a fabric performance, and the software will give the user two good design options. This is a big variable in fabric design, and it is important that the designer provides good technical information with the design air permeability. The user has completed the fabric design.